Hello, everybody. Welcome. This has been another. Well, it hasn't. Has been. It hasn't happened yet. It's going to be another episode of Future Probe. This is what I do. This is my show where every Thursday I'm streaming. That's it. That's the whole premise. Every Thursday I make myself stream. What is it going to be? Well, maybe I want to play a game. Maybe I want to do a dialogue. I did one of these just the other day, but I kind of just streamed from my office and just shot the shit for a little bit. I think we were talking about Oscars last time, which I don't even think that's uploaded yet, so that's going to be the most irrelevant upload ever. What do you think is going to happen at the Oscars? Okay, they already happened. Anyway, oh, you know what? I gotta promote this on Instagram. I never promote my stuff on Instagram, man. So I gotta take a good picture. Let's see if this is a good picture. Terrible. Awful. Anyway, yeah, I was doing one the other day and I just felt like this week has been really stressful. Well, honestly, the past couple weeks things have just piled up at a level that I cannot keep up with. It's been really insane. And I was going to bed every night at 6 or 7 in the morning. It's been really insane. And so I was honestly thinking of canceling the stream tonight because I still have even more to do. And I'm like, I can't. But I thought, you know what? Maybe it's better to just get away from that for an hour. You know what I mean? And just talk for a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but I'm going to, I think, just kind of de-stress for a second, and I think I'm going to just kind of open more figures and stuff and put them together and just kind of I don't know, I feel really burned out, and I feel like I just need to do that. So I figured if you guys want to just type stuff in the chat that we can talk about. If you got anything you want to, discuss or anything like that, I'm not going to make it too structured. I honestly feel like the best thing we could do is just kind of chill and hang out. And I'm just going to open stuff, put it together. And that's pretty much it. I just want to that's really the main reason I even buy figures and toys in the first place is it gives me an ability to just not think about anything else for a minute. When I open it and I put it together, it's just kind of this won't fail. I'm following the instructions and I'm putting this together. Now Legos are a little bit too much work. Then that goes far into the other direction where it's oh, I got to manage all this stuff. No, I just want to open something up and put it together. The other day I put together the Mr. Freeze. I'm still admiring that on the desk here. I'm looking at that and I'm just simpler times when I could just open toys and not worry about tax complications or something. I'm not saying there were tax complications. Although there was a lot of confusing stuff. All the tax laws changed. I had to figure that out, but that's not it. A lot of video stuff to do, a lot of dumb, we make a lot of merchandise, and a lot of that is screwed up with overseas stuff, this coronavirus thing. It's they're just things piling up, and every 5 minutes there's a problem somewhere. So not in here. I've closed the door. That the problems are out there. We're in here. And now I'm putting stuff together. I feel like I always talk about Star Wars crap, and I know it must be so boring, and for some people, and I'm really sorry about that. But I am pretty stoked. I got I don't know if I can lift this up and if it's gonna fall apart. But I bought at Galaxy's Edge, they have stands for lightsabers. Can you see? I hope it's gonna fall. I know. As soon as I lift this up to the camera, it's going to fall. It's going to be that piece of pizza that I tried to show the camera. Can you guys see it? Look at that stand. Isn't that just a nice stand? That's the official, Lucasfilm stand. Like they have those in like the glass case in Galaxy's Edge where you can look at all the Star Wars like replica lightsabers. They have them on these stands, and a lot of people don't know you can buy them. You can actually be like, yo, give me one of those stands, and they have to. I was gonna say give it to you, but no, it's like $20. But still, look how cool that looks. That looks like that would actually be like on the in like the. Who's a collector in Star Wars? Darth Vader. Did he have like a sick collection? Yo, check out my figs. I've got Vinylmation Chernobog. Anyway. So yeah, we're just going to chill. Whatever you guys want to talk about, bring it up in the chat. We'll talk about it. And I'm just going to open up some stuff. And again, not to... Okay, I'm going to show everyone something. Maybe you're going to be like, this is weird. You know, I don't understand. But some of you, I think, will get it. And you'll be like, satisfying. Check this out. I went on the new Star Wars ride. Okay. Again, I'm sorry I'm bringing it up again. But I went on a Star Wars ride, the new one, at Disneyland. And as soon as I got off the ride, I saw that they sell a toy of the ride vehicle. So I was like, oh, I have to have that. Okay, so. Did I already bring this up? Did I already share the story? If I did, I'm really sorry. But they sell the vehicle. This is an escape pod that you're in. And this is the ride vehicle that you ride in the ride. And it slides into this escape pod so they can send it back to Batuu. If you ever ride the thing, you'll know. You know, it does that. Did I already talk about this? Okay. I don't know if you could see that. Okay, so I bought this, and then the woman at the store said, "Are you going to get the reusable bag?" And I said, "No, I don't need a reusable bag. I'll just give me I'll throw it in a plastic bag." She's like, "You're going to want the reusable bag." I was like, "What? What? I don't know why are you saying that?" "No, I don't want that." She's like, "Are you sure? It's only a couple bucks." And I said, "No, I don't want it. I don't want it." And she's like, "You're going to want it." And I'm like, "Why? No." And she said, "Watch this." So I want you guys to watch this. This is the reusable bag. Okay. I'm going to try to do this, but I know I'm going to fail here. Okay. She got the box, and she slid it into the bag. I shouldn't have done this on a live stream. Why am I doing this? Okay, watch this. Oh, I knocked something over. That's okay. Look. I knocked the lightsaber off the stand. I knew it was going to happen at some point. Okay. She slid it into the bag, and she said, "Look at this." It fits perfectly in the bag. Like the bag was made for this to come out. It is exactly the size. And these bags were made months before. And she slid that in, and she said, "Isn't that satisfying?" And I went, "Yeah, I'll take the bag." So I walked around the park like that. No joke, I had 2 different people go, "I'm sorry, what did that come with the bag?" And I said, "No, I just bought them separate." And 2 different people said, "That's like really satisfying." He's like, I that looks great. Like 2 different people commented on it. Is that weird? But come on, that's like it fits perfectly. It is a square bag that fits the square box perfectly. So anyway, I thought that was so funny. So I was like, "Hey, you're really good at this. You sold a bag." And then somebody else walked up to me after that, and they said, "I just farted. Did you smell it?" That didn't happen. I made that part up. Can I show the chat on here? Does that work? No. Should I? Let's add the chat. What do you guys say? I mean, this is a chill stream. We're not really, like I said, we're just kind of de-stressing after a very difficult couple of weeks here. And there's no point to this. You know, we're just chilling. Did that work? That did work. Oh, man. So we'll just put that there. There has been an awakening. Did you smell it? Okay. So I'm gonna open that. I think. But I kind of miss being able to tell that story, you know, because once it's out of the box, I can't really recreate that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like I want to open this vehicle and stuff, but I like having the bag story. Do I get a second one so I continue to tell the bag story? I don't know. Let's think about it. Liked the new skit, felt very IGN era. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, the new video was fun. We wanted to do one that was, we like a balance of videos, you know, and the end of last year we did a lot of the out in public type stuff. You know, I think it's kind of whatever impulse hits us, and so we did that a bunch towards the end of the year, and then of course we did the Todd and Aaron and, you know, whatever. So I think we were feeling like, oh, it's time to do one that's just kind of like us hanging out in like a stupid situation. And I think that fit the bill for that. I'm sorry it took as long as it did to come out. It should have come out earlier, but we have other stuff in the works too as well. Right after this, I'm kind of figuring a video that was supposed to be out last year, and it had all kinds of things to hold it up. But that'll hopefully be out in the next week or two. So maybe you'll have another big video pretty quick. But there's always something, you know, things piling up. Take the figure out and put the box back in the bag. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to do it. It might even be easier to tell the bag story if I take the toy out. So you're right. Thank you. Did we ever find out why you were in Japan? No. We never said. But you'll probably know pretty soon. In fact, I think you already do know, but we haven't said it yet, or we haven't showed you whatever. Anyway, you'll know soon. Thank you for the nice words on the new video, though. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Who Likes Corn.mp4 was shot in Japan, so really you did get your answer. Definitely felt like improv. Thank you. A lot of it was improv. We had the general gist of the video, and then we just took it from there. When do you think the video you teased at Game Days will come out? Yeah, that's the video that hopefully should be out. Hopefully soon. What did Philly smell like to you? Oh, man. Crisp leaves. There were dead leaves on the dirty ground. When I went to Independence Hall, and then it smelled real musty there. I love that musty smell, you know, when you're in like a real old location. How many times have you slept on that couch in the office? Now, that's a funny story because I got this unfolds into a bed, and I got it because sometimes you are, you know, and sometimes we often do edit here throughout the night, and I thought, well, that'll be good to have, but you know, I really don't like sleeping here. I don't ever do it. I think I've done it out of necessity, maybe twice, because something was about to go down or something threw us a curveball. But otherwise, I'd rather just go home and get, even if it's just a little bit of sleep, I'd rather do it at home where I'm comfortable and I get a deep sleep there. Here, it's kind of like chaos, you know? How was that Flurricane? That Flurricane was very good. Did I see Birds of Prey? I didn't. No, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff I wanted to see, and I don't know if I'll have time for that one. But I heard it was good. I mean, Derek was just in here, and even I guess he saw it, and he thought it was pretty good too. So it must be pretty good. Yeah, I didn't realize it would be. But you know, again, after Suicide Squad, it's kind of hard to just jump back into that. To me, I felt so not burned by that movie, but it was pretty bad. But I'm hearing it's cool, so whatever. Sonic movie. I do want to try to see Sonic by the podcast, so we'll see if that happens. I would like to see it though, quite a bit. Still watching DBZ Super. I finished DBZ Super. Actually, well, it's just Dragon Ball Super, by the way. Okay, but where is it? I think it's here. Give me like 1 second. Yeah, this just showed up. Look at that. Yeah. Talking Dragon Ball Super. Jiren just showed up. This showed up during the Oscars. Who's delivering figures Sunday night? Anyway, that just showed up. Maybe I could open that in a second. Yeah, Sonic is getting decent reviews. You know, everyone I know who got to see it early, I would say 90% of them said it was about 90% of the people I know, journalists and whatever, who went and saw Sonic said it was decent, and that's a miracle. Like they said some form of that. Like somehow that was fine. It was fine. I would say 90% of them said that, and like 10% loved it. I haven't heard one person say, fuck that, it sucks. I really haven't. I haven't heard a really overly negative thing. So I'm kind of surprised by that. Mariel's husband, Tyson, helped redesign Sonic. From my understanding, he helped with that. And he did a lot to improve that movie. And that's really the main reason I want to see it, is I think he did a fantastic job. And all the stuff that I've heard about him, you know, kind of rising to the occasion is really, really cool. I think people who like the movie should really thank him. Should thank him for a lot. I think he went a long way to make sure it was as good as it could be to the fans and stuff. So, oh man, yeah, I know. Isn't it funny? Some people kind of wanted it to be a train wreck. Like that would have been fun. But doesn't Sonic deserve something good? You know what I mean? Sonic's been around long enough. Doesn't he deserve something not miserable? I kind of feel like let it be, you know. But I guess it's part and parcel to kind of have, you want Sonic to have a disaster attached to it. That's just how the world works. Mario Brothers movie equivalent. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jim Carrey would be a very good reason to watch it, because I feel like people haven't seen him in that mode in a long time, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna open this thing if you guys don't mind me. We can keep talking. I don't know where to put this stand. Okay. Are there any other movie commentaries apart from UHF you really enjoyed? The Godfather commentaries they're all really good. It's Francis Ford Coppola just like by himself sitting through all the movies. And I think it's really, really good. I like that. I like what other commentaries are good? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Those Godfather ones they're the ones that I return to a lot. Conan the Barbarian commentary is amazing. Oh, any commentary with Schwarzenegger where he's like, oh, it's a great scene. Oh yeah, it's a great scene. Oh, this is a scene where he describes what's in it. Yeah. I'm gonna open this. Wes Anderson commentaries are great. Did you guys see the trailer for the new Wes Anderson movie? I was surprised to see his name. I couldn't believe he was directing it. It didn't look anything like his work. How do I feel about Taika Waititi directing Akira? I'm not the biggest Akira fan, so I'm not like, I'm kind of indifferent. I like Taika. Oh, but that got axed? Okay. I feel like every movie rumor, it's like, that got axed. That got axed. Yeah, I mean, Akira, I thought had a lot of insane kind of visual stuff, but it wasn't like a beloved story to me personally. So if they want to try something something different with it or whatever, I think that's fine. But yeah, it doesn't seem like they're ever going to make it. That's been a rumor for a long time. Ooh, look at that. So that's the escape pod, and the ride vehicle must be inside. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. This is the ride vehicle. Oh. This is what you ride in. Oh, no. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. That's the vehicle you ride in the ride. I wasn't a big Akira fan, but the anime should be cool when that's out. I think the Akira anime already came out, dude. You might wanna look that up. I think they're making a new one, right? But still really love the Royal Tenenbaums. That movie wasn't necessarily. I think I saw that a little bit too late, but I really liked. It's so funny. I really haven't seen a lot of Wes Anderson stuff, but I love his stop motion anime. Stop motion anime. You said anime in the chat and it got me. His stop motion animation. Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. I love so much, and it's kind of. I think the only one I saw Grand Budapest. Thought that was pretty good. Royal Tenenbaums I thought was all right. I think that's all I've seen. Okay, I'm gonna try to get. I gotta get this little droid out. Isle of Dogs was so impressive to me. Now, this comes with a little droid because when you ride the ride, there's a little droid in the front of your car that's like saying stuff and like doing stuff. You guys really should check it out. Hopefully, game days this year, hopefully we'll do it. Boom. See, rides. Just put him in right there. Goes right in the front, and then when you're on the ride, his head's like going. It is compatible with the 3.75 inch classic Star Wars figures. In fact, do I have one? I do. Let me try to dig it out here. Okay, so here's Luke after he lost his hand in Bespin. So we'll just imagine he fell all the way off Bespin and landed in Anaheim, California. And he's just like, wow, that's cool. Oh, look, he fits perfect. Yo, dude, my day sucked. I think I'm missing a hand. Can you like drive me to the hospital? Fits perfect. Fits like a glove. I'm so glad I had that there. How perfect. So anyway, this is what happens when you ride the new ride. Like, this is a trackless vehicle, and you're going everywhere. And then how you exit the ride is you drive into this thing. See? Boom. 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 It actually did it when I did it. Whoa. Anyway. I think there's buttons on here I didn't know about. Anyway, that is dope. Now, when they sell these in the park, they said, I looked in the box and all the droids had different colored heads. And I said, what are the different colors? And they said, well, because the droids in the ride, every vehicle, the droid will have a different color. So you choose the color you like. And I was like, well, this... Luke fell out. This droid has a red and black head, but there's ones with, like, white and black and blue and black. I want the one with red and black. And they were like, well, don't worry, it has all the heads. So whichever one you pick, you can choose the other ones. Dude, that's not true. The other heads are not in here. They did not, the cast member misspoke. They knew about the bag, but they didn't know about the heads. So thankfully, I picked the one with red and black because I liked how that looked. So choose wisely. Anyway, I'm going to keep Luke in there. He's going to be chilling. Do I have another one in here? Anyway, that's pretty satisfying. I gotta say, like, you see that perspective in the ride. Like, you go in here. It's pretty cool. Somebody asked in the chat if the drop is really bad in the ride. It's a free fall. It's crazy, but it's like 0.1 seconds. So I'm very sensitive to that, and I did okay. God, that's satisfying. Oh. And they light up in there too. I love that. Okay, this was worth the scratch. Where do you get all of your office posters? Or where do you get all your posters? I want to decorate my office. That's a very good question. That's difficult to say because a lot of different sources. There's a Willy Wonka thing over here. Mondo made that. I have a few different things from Mondo, so that's they're kind of limited though. Like we're only gonna do 100 of this thing, So it's hard to say like go there, but anyway, that's where I got the Willy Wonka thing over there. Star Tours poster up there. I think they sell that in the park. They sell a lot of the like poster prints and stuff in the park. And these are from Lost. These things right here, that's the Black Rock, and then that's like Charlie and Desmond underwater, I think. And those were sold by ABC like when the show was still on, for like a minute. But most other stuff in here, the other stuff around I'm looking at are like band poster, from like concerts. They'll do like rare prints of something at a concert. There's a giant Epcot poster right there that I got at D23, I think. But, it's all kind of like from a little bit of everywhere. Yeah, some old Mondo posters are on eBay for cheap if you wait, if you're patient. Sometimes I find that, yeah. Thank you for reprinting the tour shirt. Ran out before I could get one. Yeah, no problem. I think that was supposed to come off the store last night, and we had kind of a long day. I had to get out of the office. I was going insane. So we went to Disneyland and recorded Creepy Old Crypt. And I was so tired by the end of the day because I got up at like 4:30 in the morning because I wanted to get on the Rise of the Resistance and get there early to make sure we did that and then filmed our video about it. Because that's what the next Creepy Old Crypt is about, is it's all about that ride. So we did that, but I was so tired by the end of the night that I think I passed out and didn't take that shirt down. So if you didn't get that tour shirt, it's up right now. Are you going to the Rage Against the Machine upcoming tour? No. And I was just tweeting about that. I was kind of rubbed a little bit wrong. I thought I would do whatever if Rage Against the Machine came back to play again, because I always loved Rage Against the Machine. I thought, well, I'll do anything. If they tour again, I'll go as far as I need to. But it's funny, they're not playing Southern California, which blows my mind, except for Coachella. I'm like, really? I ain't going to Coachella, dude. Like, really? They don't... A battle... I think my brother said this. A band with an album called Battle of Los Angeles. An LA band. And they're not playing LA. And I think it's probably because Coachella said probably, like, you know, like, this is exclusive. Like, don't play anywhere else in SoCal. But that is a huge bummer. I kind of feel like Coachella is the type of event they wouldn't play. Yeah, they have a radius clause, according to him in the chat. So, Kevin, thank you. So, I don't know about that. That just seemed kind of disingenuous to me. And so they're playing like Oakland and some other places. And I thought, well, maybe I'll fly up there. But then the tickets were like cheap. The cheap seats were like $190. I'm like, you know what? This is rubbing me the wrong way. I don't know. What machine are they raging against at this point? The whole thing seemed weird. I don't know. I got weird vibes. Dookie vibes. You like the song that the guy from Rage did with Run the Jewels. You're talking about Zach De La Rocha, and I think I've heard that song. I don't know a lot of Run the Jewels, but it wasn't it. How did it go? I just remember he said something about the doors to the factory. That's all I remember. He said something about the factory. MCR reunion. Dude, I got like 10 tickets for that. I'm not even going to go. I'm going to throw them away. That's not true. I've never listened to MCR. So they did add a second Oakland show. That's kind of cool, but I just feel like I'm going to hold off. If they come around to LA and it's affordable, you know, whatever, I'll do it. But as of right now, I'm just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, the MCR ticket situation was pretty screwed up from what I hear, and people are saying it was even more messed up than Rage Against the Machine. I believe it. I've heard that. That kind of blows my mind, and I bet they weren't expecting that either. That's probably why it was so screwed up. Ever plan to come to Montreal, Canada? Not currently. Should I? The only thing I miss from Canada right now in terms of being there is the poutine. Oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, I remember Queens of the Stone Age did their own ticket method for villains to avoid scalpers. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I had to sign up for a thing, and they verified me, and I think that's what you're talking about, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I had some issues with that where it didn't work, and I contacted Queens of the Stone Age, and they actually like gave me a special link just to get it to work. Like, I thought that was really, really cool. They really took care of me. And then when the San Diego show happened, I tweeted, I like DM'd the official Twitter account, just like, hey, thank you again, fantastic show, and they messaged me back. They were like, thank you. Yeah, it was a good show. I was like, that's so cool. Yeah, that Desert Sessions album, was that good or what? Come on. Yeah, if you want us to come to a convention, bug the convention and let them know you want us to come. They should invite us. And if they do, we'll go. If it's a good event. If you could do a tour anywhere in the world, where would you like to take the show to? Japan, honestly. I would love to do Japan. I don't even know how many people would come to that. But like Tokyo or Osaka or whatever, somewhere in Japan, I would be very, very down with that. What's a better album, the White Album or Sgt. Pepper? White Album or Sgt. Pepper? I go White Album. Sgt. Pepper was revolutionary. It made album production an entirely new art. Like it just broke the mold with limited technology. Broke the mold for how an album, oh, let's record a guitar and a bass and this and that. We're done. And then you had Sgt. Pepper layer in. Wait, there's animal sounds. Wait, there's a chorus. Wait, there's an orchestra. Wait, there's a chicken. Wait, there's they just layered in all this stuff. So Sgt. Pepper's revolutionary, but White Album, that's a double album with every Stop. I'm streaming. White Album has a taste of every single thing the Beatles did well on a big ass double album. Sgt. Pepper is like a delicious steak with a lot of eclectic flavors on it. White Album is like two big ass pizzas. Maybe the steak is the thing that looks the best on the menu, but the White Album is like, this is such a complete meal, and all the toppings that I like are all here, and I get two of them. And I can wolf down two pizzas, and I will. Until my ears can't take any more. Thank you very much. Yeah, Rubber Soul is great, too. I like Rubber Soul more than Revolver. Is that controversial? I don't know. But those two are kind of cut from the same cloth. I like Rubber Soul a little bit more. Abbey Road is my favorite. I agree with you. That is still to this day. I think that's my number one album. The White Album climbs up there, though. That might top it. White Album is such a powerhouse for me, but Abbey Road, I think, is the number one. Rocco, I have a 2-foot unit 1. Oh, it took me a second. I thought I saw Rocco, I have a 2-foot unit. No, it says Rocco have a 2-foot unit. No thanks. I learned my lesson. That needs a good home. 40 years old and think you can appreciate it more than I. Wait, who's 40? You're 40 or unit 1 is 40? I don't know what's going on. Are you saying that I'm 40 and I deserve it? I don't know what's happening. Can I send it to the P.O. box? You can. I'm not going to tell. You know what? You do you. It will find a home one way or another. Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan? I'm going to say Michael Jordan was a much better basketball player. Am I basic for liking Sgt. Pepper? No, Sgt. Pepper's amazing. It's an amazing album. No. What should you draw? That's a very good question. What should you draw? Anything from The Matrix is always a good choice. I'm gonna say definitely like some kind of like what if someone was in the Matrix? Like what if so and so was in the Matrix? So who would be good? Yeah, Color Studies of the Matrix is really good. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be a good idea. Like a cute, like something cute in the Matrix. But I don't know, any kind of study of the Matrix, something Matrix related. There's not enough Matrix media in the world right now. I think anything you did is going to be great. I was inspired by that Zach Baggins pick, and I do think he should be in the Matrix. I think everyone would be better off. What would you guys do? That's a very good question. Now, you guys have all seen The Matrix, right? And I think what makes it work so well is it's got action, but it's got a little bit of philosophy. And what I like is, my favorite point of philosophy, I should say, in it is, you have Cypher, who is like, hey, fuck the real world. Like, the real world is misery. and I wear ratty clothes and I have to work for a dude on a ship and it smells like shit and it's, whatever. But it's real. But in the Matrix, I can be anybody. In the Matrix, as he says, ignorance is bliss. And so he's eating steak and he's whatever, but it's a false reality. What would you choose? Would you rather embrace reality even if it sucks? Or are you on the side of ignorance is bliss? Let me be happy and I don't need to know. You know what I mean? Because I think, no, reality, you got to go base reality. You have to know. But then there's a lot of things in life I have an ignorance is bliss attitude on. And so I wonder in practice, would I really, am I strong enough? You know what I mean? I ask myself that a lot. Like maybe I'm kind of weak in that regard. You have to analyze that. You're in 100% agreement with Cypher. That's interesting. Embrace reality because then you get superpowers in the Matrix. Yes, Ryan. See, that's just it. And I think that's why the philosophy works so well in that movie is it's only the people who have true, deeper knowledge of the real world and how it works that they can access the greatest powers in the Matrix. You know what I mean? It's like, it might be harder to go that way, but the reward is better. Whereas, if you stay ignorant in the Matrix, it's easier, but is it really better? You might not achieve as much as you could have. And what a wonderful metaphor for the real world. It works for the movie. Stop. Yeah, there's audio. But you know what I mean? Like, isn't that kind of the most brilliant metaphor for real life? Like, that's why it works so well, and that's why the Matrix still endures. The sequels, I love, but I recognize they are not on the same level of perfection as that first movie. The first movie's the classic. I get it, but I love 2 and 3 as great sci-fi stories. I love 2 and 3. I feel like it would be so irresistible as a human being to see what true reality is. I feel like humans have an innate curiosity about those things, and I give into that pretty easily. We'll see. There you go. And I kind of feel that way too. That's why I'm kind of not sure. I don't feel like maybe I'm strong enough to handle the reality of certain things, but my curiosity about it will never end. So maybe I just need to learn, and I don't know. I'm 40 and due to space and family constraints, I need to ride of this Ava 1 beauty. P.O. Box, okay. I don't know. I'm not clicking that link. You send whatever you want to the P.O. Box and the U.S. government will deal with it. And let us know, if we should get it. Do you think it's more likely Matrix 4 will be a continuation of Revolutions or go back to the basics of Matrix 1? I think they're going to want to go simpler. I think that's probably going to be the goal, which is fine. 2 and 3 got fucking dense, so, a simple story is pretty good. It is cold here. Is it cold where you guys are? I'm chilling out, man. Like, oh, I said I was going to open stuff. Anyway, this turned out great. Is it cold where you guys are? How cold is it where you guys are? I'm going to see what is the weather here like, or what is the temperature? Is it very cold everywhere? It's hot in Florida? Really? It's hot? 30 degrees in Idaho, 40 degrees in NYC, 55 degrees in LA. Yeah. Well, I'm close to LA, so, or not, that close, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, 55 here. It's 55 here. Hey, for where I live, San Diego, 55's cold. I hate to tell it to you. I know a lot of people are going to be like, that's not cold. Oh my God. 55 is cold for, it's not even in the middle of the night or anything right now. It's just the evening. 55's cold for us. Can you scope the iPhone case? Absolutely. You see that? This was DHL. They let you, they made, like a line. It was their, 50th anniversary. And, they did a line of phone cases and watch bands, and they'd let you put whatever you want on the packaging label that's on the case. So I put, T. Kaczynski to Rocco Bodie. And they did a watch band too. Look how cool these accessories are. Like I thought that was really dope. Dude, all these shipping labels or shipping companies doing their merch. I'm liking it. You getting KFC Crocs that smell like chicken? Hell no. I'm not going to wear Crocs. I had a lot of people sending me company merchandise recently, and like, oh, this company's putting this out. This, I love the branded merchandise, stuff like that, just as I just showed you. But I think some companies are trying a little bit hard with it. I don't like them when they're like trying to be funny, you know what I mean? Like KFC Crocs. I don't, And then Popeyes tried to do a thing too, where they tried to make it look like Beyonce's clothing line or something like that. I don't remember what that was, but it didn't really work for me. What I love is the really square corporate merch, like McDonald's putting something out that is really like, Rocco, did you hear about the Red Lobster Christmas sweater that has a pocket for your Cheddar Bay biscuits? It's probably too late to buy it, but I think that's the definition of trying too hard. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's kind of a gag. Now, that might be fun to get for the Christmas cast or something like that. Like it's funny for that. And in fact, I actually did get a funny article of clothing, Christmas related clothing that is by a certain company. And I think it's funny for the Christmas cast. I'm going to have to save it for the next year for this Christmas. But in day to day, I'm not going to wear that, but the Christmas cast might be, silly, stupid stuff for that is kind of fun. But yeah, pocket for a biscuit. What are you going to do with that? Did I see the news about what's happening with Disney World and Star Wars? I don't know what that is referring to. The hotel, the Star Wars hotel, you better believe I'm staying there. Oh my God. Book the room. What's your favorite part of the Tiki Room? I brought a friend from Australia to Disneyland, but we missed the Tiki Room and asked me what he was missing. Well, my favorite part, I don't know what it is, but I love the little garden outside the Tiki Room where all the little Tiki gods do that little show. My name is Maui or whatever, people think I'm holding the world up and I'm just hanging on or whatever. I love that cute little show. And then I love when the Tikis start talking in the wall. I love all that stuff. Whoops. Disneyland price increase opinion. It's funny. I'm almost happy every time they raise the price, and I'll tell you why. Not because they raised it. That sucks. Disney's making money hand over fist, and they're still not paying their employees enough. That sucks. Why am I happy when they raise the price? Because for some reason, I have a sixth sense for when they're going to do it, and I renew my annual pass right before they do it, and I did it again this year. Just like a week ago, I was like, you know what? They haven't raised the price in a long time. And historically, it is literally, I think it's been every year since Disneyland opened, the price has gone up every single year. Well, so I know it's going to happen, but I was just like, sometimes for a while there, they were doing a couple price raises a year, which that's nuts. Give me a break. But it had been a long time, it felt like, since the last one. And so I was like, I'm just going to renew it now. I'm within 40 days of mine. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I did it, and then the price went up. Man, so I'm like, yeah, price didn't go up for me. So I'll just rub that into everyone like a douchebag, I'm always going to have a pass, though. I think I will. Okay, I'm going to put this away. I think I'll open Jiren now. Where did Jiren go? Oh. I think I'm going to open this. I feel like I'm getting like sick or something, man. It's like so cold in here. I think I'll have an annual pass as long as they keep the Like, there are going to be price increases, and I understand that, but it is still a service or whatever that I use so much, and I don't pay for a lot of other stuff, so I can afford it, and I think that's okay. I think what I would stop is if they got rid of like too much classic stuff, which it goes in waves. I feel like there's like executives that come in like, no one cares about this old stuff, tear this down, get rid of this, and then the protectionists show up and go, no, don't tear that down. And it's cyclical. It's like every few years they want to tear something old down, and then someone else defends it, and so it kind of goes back and forth. But if they tore down too much classic stuff, then I would bail. Price, I don't know what price would get me to. I don't know what would have to be the price to get me to stop. I don't know. Because I think people don't realize, too, that in California you could pay it monthly. So that you see these big prices and it's like, oh my gosh, there's a pass that's $1,000. Oh my gosh. But that's not what it is. When you pay it over across a month, it might be like $80 a month or 75 or 100, whatever. Depends on what you get. And, Sean's cable bill every month is like $200. So, it just depends on what it's worth to you. I use it enough that it's worth it for me. Gonna hit up, let's see. You're gonna hit up Super Nintendo World in Japan. Wait for the original one in Hollywood, or wait till the full Mario DK Land opens up in Orlando. I don't know. I'll probably do the Hollywood one first just by default, but I might go to Japan again later this year. I'm not sure. If I do, I'll go on that. Last thing you played on Xbox One, I did play Jedi. I'm going to open this figure. And, see where I want to go from there. I played Jedi Fallen Order on Xbox One. I got it on there because I heard it was like native 4K, stuff like that. So I had to check that out. I didn't catch the Tim and Eric tour, but I did see the On Cinema Oscar special in a theater. Really? I didn't know they had that in a theater. That was great. I watched that every year, and it was awesome. Okay, so I've opened Jiren. Did I see Mr. America? No, I didn't. I didn't have a lot of friends gush about it. Like, it didn't seem like they were that blown away by it. Okay, there's Jiren. Whoa. God, they gave him so many different heads. Yeah, I want them to make Hit, too. Look at all these heads they gave him. Of course I won't focus on that. Why would it? Do I main Jiren in Dragon Ball FighterZ? No, I really like Vegeta and Cell. Here's what I love about these figure arts, though. Like, look, they're really posable. Okay, that's cool. They're really posable. But what I love is that you can remove both arms and actually just give him this uni arm, where he's just folded. You know what I mean? Like he's folded his arms. I love that. Most expensive figure that I bought? I'm trying to think. What would be the most expensive? Most expensive figure. Probably, well, they did the Legacy Thunder Megazord, and that was a couple $100, I think. And that, But when it comes to like old Power Rangers, I'm like, ooh. I think I gotta do that. You know, when it's old Power Rangers, I have to drop everything. So I did that. That was a lot, but I think the most see when collectibles go over 100, it's hard for me because I always feel like I could be more productive with spending money. But I think the full scale Metal Gear Phantom Pain arm. There's a little one right over there, but at home there's a full size one, and that was that. I think that might be the most expensive. That was pricey, but no. So I've never gone like $1,000. No, I don't think I could do that for a collectible thing. I just don't think I could. Yeah. When I have that much, if I have that much just to spend. I think I would be like, okay, is there like a computer I could get or something, something that I can use for something that's going to like pay me back. You know what I mean? Didn't you get something worth like 500 to 1,000 but got a deal and only paid a fraction? Yeah, that's happened a few times. I'm trying to think of what though. I don't remember what that would have been. But I definitely have some stuff like that. Whoa, I did not realize this dude. Look at this. He has this hand where he can like grab onto Goku's, like he grabs his scalp. It's Goku's blue hair. That's dope. That's really cool. If money wasn't an object, what figure would you like to get? You know what I don't have and I would honestly like to get? It's just a lot. The Hot Toys stuff. Sideshow Collectible or whatever. Hot Toys. They make the best stuff. They did Hot Toys Palpatine with like the throne and everything. And man, I really want that. I just never got around to it. Damn, dude. He's got like the fiery fist. Yeah, those big ones. Those are so cool. There was some comments here about PS5. What was that? Did you hear Xbox is putting their games on Xbox One and Series X for the next couple of years? Yeah, both, huh? I think that makes PS5 more interesting because it's not held back to work on old hardware. Yeah, that is kind of weird, huh? Xbox games will run on the old system too. I don't know what to think of that. How do I find space for your figs? How do you find space for your figs? My biggest problem is running out of space. I just kind of keep trying to innovate my way out of a box. I keep adding more shelves and finding other ways to tuck things into places. So, yeah, I don't know. I keep just finding more room. I just have to get creative. Oh, will a shelf fit here? Yes, fit a shelf there. You know. Yeah, new games will be like descaled. That's what I'm confused about with this whole Xbox thing. I don't really know what to think. What's your most famous? What's your most favorite collectible item that you've gotten? That's a really good question. My favorite toy I think I ever owned was either the original Deluxe Megazord or Serpentera, which was a giant dragon robot. Lord Zed's Zord. And that was really, really, really dope. That was so impressive when I saw it. So that's my favorite, but my favorite collectible I've ever had. My favorite collectible I've ever had. Honestly, I really like the custom lightsabers. And I built my own. That's the nice guy one right there. But there's another one. Can you see it if I switch this off? Yeah, that one right there. Oh, God, I keep getting that one right over there. The Pimp Saber. I really like. That means a lot to me. I really like that one. Because that's me. You know what I mean? Oh, no, I don't mean I'm a pimp. But that I came up with, like, what parts should go into it. And it was a new experience. No one had built a lightsaber yet that I knew. And going in there and doing that and picking the parts and not knowing anything before I walked in and picking those myself, and that meant a lot to me. I really liked that. Build a lightsaber or a droid? Build a lightsaber. It's fun. How long until we get some Mega 64 figures? I think the closest thing we got to that were the plushes. I thought those were really cool. Figures, I don't know if that's going to happen. Have I ever forgotten I had a figure? No, I don't think so. Okay, how should I pose this guy? I kind of want to do... I like the hair thing a lot, and I kind of want to do that. Like, put him next to Goku, and he's grabbing his hair. I really think that's clever. But then I'm thinking, like, I don't know, I kind of want to give him the folded up. Yeah, the arms crossed. Should we do that? Let's do that. Well, let's put different heads on. Let's see. What head should... Let's see. We've got, like, he's, like, yelling head. That hair thing is really cool. Pissed off head. Okay. And then, orgasm. That's his O face. And then the one that he has now, he's just kind of calm. Let's just see what... Did young Jiren have hair? Are there other ways to support Mega 64 besides Patreon, merch, and Twitch subs? Whoa. That head just came off easily. Let's see. Patreon, merch, Twitch subs. What else? What else? I think, like, sharing our videos, honestly, sharing the videos with people is really the most important thing, is, like, telling people what it is and letting them know to check it out. I think that goes a long way. But aside from those things, you know, yeah, retweets, word of mouth, leaving comments, all kinds of stuff. That really goes a long way. Look at that guy. What's the wildest Mega 64 behind the scenes story? The wildest? I don't know. What would be the wildest? Okay, I'm pulling this dude's arms off. I mean, I did that. If you look up my Philly story or East Coast story or whatever, that was a pretty wild one. I'm not going to retell that here, but that was pretty nuts. And then I don't know, there might be some more in our book. Okay, let me get this. Trying to get his other arm on. What's the status on the book? I just read the first chapter like just a little bit ago. Turning out good. It's all been edited. The text has been edited. Needs to be put into like chapter format, and then photos added, things like that. And then I don't know what's going to happen. I think that it might be ready. You know, I'm not sure how long that all takes. I really don't. But it's definitely on its way. It's going to totally... We had no deadline on the book, and we had a deadline for version 4. And I'm going to punch myself in the face if you get the book before version 4. But you never know. It might happen. Anything's possible. When does the Black Friday Mega 64 VHS tapes go out? Soon, but a lot of that was held up by a lot of manufacturing stuff has been stopped. So we'll have an update about that soon, but or was it the tapes? I think are being put together, but the USBs are held up because of China or something like that. There'll be a more thorough update on that in the next couple days, probably. But they are coming. We did the commentary for them. That turned out really good. Yeah, everything turned out really good, I think. But it just might take a little while. Yeah, Chinese New Year was the first thing that held up our stuff. And I was just like, really? I was so bummed about that. And then the unfortunate virus stuff was another part. Thank you for supporting us while we're... or for being patient with us while we're waiting on this stuff. I can't get the other side of his arm on. I got that part, but I didn't get the other one. Okay. I really appreciate... I feel like there's a lot of other people who, if they put out stuff consistently late, they would get thrown in the ocean where they belong. And frankly, we belong there too. But you guys have been so unbelievably patient with us that I can't say thank you enough. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things we've dropped the ball on, and we should absolutely get our ass kicked for those things. But you guys are too darn nice. You know, every now and then there's a couple people that bring it up. Or not bring it up, but like, you know, try to, you know, yell at us or whatever. And that's fair. But you guys are always really cool. I can't get this other arm on. What am I going to do? Rocco, are you doing anything special for Valentine's Day? Maybe. I'm going to be opening more figures. That's all. Have I talked about the Rita and Zed wedding set? Oh my god, guys. They're finally making a good Rita Repulsa figure. Can you believe that? It took 27 years and it's a good, decent looking figure. What the hell? But yeah, it's in a 2-pack with Lord Zed, and it comes with all their wedding, because they do get married in the 3rd season. It comes with all... No. End of the 2nd season? Anyway, it comes with all the accessories from their wedding. That is so awesome. Am I suffering from any PTSD after seeing DK's rap videos? Oh, man. I prefer not to go to that place. Oh, I think I'm putting this together upside down. I like... A lot of people are saying, oh, Rita's head, she only has, like, one expression, and she's like... And people are saying, like, they wish they had more head options. Don't we all? But, no, I think... She always looked upset, so that I think her expression is perfect. Yeah, to me, that's what she always looked like, so I thought they did a good job. Call me when they make a good Divatox. They did make a Divatox figure, and it was pretty much written off as like, oh, they never made this. But man, I went to a drugstore in some random part of California, and I found one on the shelves. And I was like wigging out. It was crazy. and I think it's really rare. They had 2, and I should have bought both, but I bought one and I opened it, and I don't think it's worth anything anymore. I've been trying to get these fucking arms on this whole time. Did I ever hear back from the car dealership after your experience with the salesman? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I know they apologized to me. They apologized to me, and I think they took care of my service on the car for the year or something like that. What all did I get? I'm trying to think. But, yeah, they when I brought my car back in to get some, I had to do an oil change, stuff like that. They were like, no, it's on us, it's on us. Okay, there we go. I got it on. The folded arms are in, but that face does not fit, so we got to put a more calm face. Going with the standard. Ooh, that's looking dope. Look at that. Ooh. That's the way it should be. Looking pissed. Did I click something? Okay. Do you think you'll ever put out a new Mega 64 compilation Blu-ray one day, or maybe a personal channel videos or Blu-ray? Yeah, I'm debating that. He is kind of alien Superman, huh? Oh, man. This thing is dope. I'm trying to think of what other poses you could put him in. The Toonami Tom figure is the one I'm proudest out of mine. I think, is it this one? Because I was totally down with the fact that they made a Tom figure. I could not believe that. I was really surprised. Yeah, it does look tight. The arms crossed. That looks dope. That looks super dope. Look at that. Okay. The Unboxing Ring Saga on Blu-ray. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can justify doing that, you know. People seem to bring it up, though, a lot. Maybe. Yeah, I want a Moltar figure, too. I agree. OG Toonami, man. I am with you. Are you going to get those In-N-Out shoes? No, I don't think so. I got In-N-Out... I have In-N-Out socks already. And I don't wear those kind of shoes. So I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm done opening stuff for tonight. I got to get back to work in just a second. Yeah, those In-N-Out shoes are really cool. It's just not my style of shoes, but I think they're amazing. Damn, it's so cold. We need a whole Space Ghost Coast to Coast set. Yeah. I agree. Any updates on the podcast going up on Spotify? Yeah, hopefully soon. We're really behind on everything. Are you watching any TV or movies? I'm about to watch I'm always a year behind, or however long, on Better Call Saul. And the last season, I'm always a year behind because I pretty much just watch it when it goes on Netflix. I was about to axe my Netflix again, and every time they do, I swear they trickle something else. It's like, okay, I'll keep it another month. But anyway, I'm about to watch Better Call Saul season 4. I haven't seen it yet. And what else? I'm watching Mega Ranger, which was a Super Sentai show, from like 97, 98. I'm watching that, that's what I have their, these are what they're transform, these were how they transformed. They do that, and Wait, what? There we go. 3-3-I. Curb Your Enthusiasm. I never really watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. It seemed funny, though.
3-3-I. 2-I. 3-3-I.
Why is it doing that?
3-3-3-3-3-I. 3-3-I.
Shouldn't it transform? What's going on here? Okay. Sorry, I was getting lost in that. Lost in Space on Netflix. I never saw that. Yeah. Do I watch any Kamen Rider? Some of the old shows. I kind of like the old. I like the old stuff because they have to like make effects out of nothing, you know, and stuff like that. So I kind of, and they have like a dirty film quality, and I really like that. So I like watching the old tokusatsu shows more than like current ones where it's all After Effects and CGI. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Goodbye. My name is Braden, whoever you are. Goodbye. Did I watch any? Definitely check out Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. I saw some of that on when we were in Scotland. The people that we stayed with showed us that, and that was pretty cool. Actually, we didn't stay with them. It was just the people who kind of like took us around. Yeah, Matt Berry is awesome. But anyway, goodbye, Castle Geek Skull. Goodbye, MB Som. It's bugging me. Why is 3-3? Let's see. 761.
761.
Yeah, that's summon the car. 335 is a morph.
3-3-I.
Why is that not morphing? 108. That worked.
3-3-I. 3-3-I.
All right. Yes, there will be a podcast Sunday. Anyway, you guys could watch me play with this for another hour if we want. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you, everybody. And type 420. Okay.
4-2-0.
Nothing. Mosh mosh. Kenta. There's a way to talk into this. I know that. I just don't remember what to do.
3-3-I.
Weird. Okay. 666. Okay.
6-6-6.
Nope. 311.
3-1-1. 7-6-7. 2-0-0-2. Mega Silver. 2-0-0-2. Mega Silver.
I've never heard it do that. That's really cool.
6-0-0-1. Date Kenta.
That was cool.
7-3-3-7.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you like the stream, as always, feel free. You know, you get a Twitch Prime sub every month. They give you one for free if you got the Amazon Prime. Click the button. Doesn't hurt. Hi. Hi. Mosh mosh. Fuck you. Anyway, if you want to give us your Twitch Prime sub, we always appreciate it. Thank you, JK Smash, for subbing. Or patreon.com/mega64. There's always fun stuff going up there. Here's another thing from the show. Battleizer. And you get all those emotes, exactly, if you sub. All right, I'm heading out of here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be a little more energetic the next Future Probe, hopefully. I won't be as broken, but we'll play a game or something. We'll do something fun next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night, and be good.